Oh my. Okay,
right. We'll
let's go
talk
on
tennis right now. Cibulkova, surprisingly, I didn't expect her to actually win WTA finals. It's the first time she's appearing in that tournament.
Debutante. Yeah.
And not only that, she lost her first two races to Angelique Kerber.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, somehow,
surprise,
she was able to make it down, because all she needed to do was to beat Simona Halep by 2 straight sets, and she did. And she got into the semis. And who did she meet? She met Sevlina Kuznetsova, and somehow she was able to get rid of her and face another hurdle, and she was able to cross the last one.
Awesome.
Like, where did she get this time from?
That order was supposed to be like too high for her to cross.
Of course. But she did.
That's tennis for you. That's sports for you.
6-3, 6-4.
Over world number 1, Angelique Kerber. Angelique Kerber came into this tournament as every favorite, and like I said, and I definitely tipped her to win it. So when on the day, Cibulkova did what she did. She played out of her skin. She was clearly the better player, and that's reflected in the results we're seeing right now. Straight sets win over the world number 1. That's her biggest ever win, in her career.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something I can.
You know what it means? Season-ending tournament.
Exactly.
It's the best 5-8 women in the world. They usually get to play.
So for you to now finish as number 1. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. It's incredible. I mean, she's been
reaction emotional.
Yeah, you can understand it, like tears of joy. She couldn't believe it. Yeah. Because actually they met in the first round. If you remember, in the round robin stage, they met, and it was it was very painful. Also went to 3 sets in favor of Kerber. So this time around, I thought, okay, Kerber, the more experienced, the more informed player, we'll just go on and wrap it up. But it wasn't meant to be.
Maybe Kerber got tired because she had 100% record, all through till this final. She never lost a game. So you would expect, okay, maybe she was particularly tired. It's the end of the season. Come on.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
She won 2 Grand Slams this year.
Awesome. I mean, you can't take anything away from me. She still ends the year as world number 1. And so,
So that's better.
Yeah, it would have been like winning the WTA finals in Singapore would have been like the the cherry on the icing on the cake for Kerber, but it wasn't meant to be. But she still had a great year. Let's listen to both finalists. They've been reacting to the outcome of that final match.
In the first match I played against Angelique, that first match gave me confidence that I can beat her, and my game is good enough to beat world number 1 and Angelique. And this was what I was with these thoughts. I was going into these finals, and I was feeling it from the first point till the last point. Only the first match point, the first 2 match points, I was a little bit. I realized what the situation is, and but after that, I just had 1 goal, and I knew I can do it. And she has the best defensive game for now in the world, and but I knew I have my shots that I can beat her with, and that was my forehand today, and actually my serve today. I was serving really well. Few games I played out just with my serve, and then I was going for my forehand. I just knew what I have to do, and I think I didn't let her into the match really today with my aggressive game, and I had just 1 goal, and I was going after it, and I think it was tough for her to do something on the court today.
I think I was not playing my best from the beginning. She played very well. I mean, she was going for it. But like I said, I mean, for today I give everything, and the goal was to play aggressive and win the match, of course. But sometimes you have such a days. It's the last match of the year, so for sure I'm not fresh like in the first match. But I tried everything. I give everything on court, and this is always what is my priority. And today it was not enough, and it was not my day.
Welcome back. It's still Channel Sport this morning. Cecilia, apart from winning the WTA title, the finals, there's also the bonus of, what's the name now? Beg your pardon. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, there's also the bonus of actually climbing to a career high number 5 in the world when the ATP ranking is released. That's Dominika Cibulkova. So, I mean, it's an awesome way to round off your 2016 campaign.
It is.
Yes, it is.
Okay, another man who is also aiming to be number 1 is Andy Murray, because at the Vienna Open, He won his game, and he's just a few points away from overtaking Novak Djokovic. All he needs to do is to win the Paris Masters and hope and pray that Djokovic doesn't get to the final. And by November 7th, when the ranking is out before the WTA finals in December, he would have been, well, top-ranked player in the world.
I mean, I'm not surprised at all. Cecilia, I'm not surprised at all. Andy Murray, I mean, this is the third tournament he's won in the space of 3 weeks now. One in China, one in Shanghai. You know, so coming into Vienna, I thought, okay, what the guys that can actually stop Andy Murray? Okay, Tsonga, a good player. They actually got to the final eventually, and it was a very convincing win for Andy Murray. No surprises at all, Cecilia. He's doing everything he has to do now just to keep applying the pressure on the world number one, Novak Djokovic.
And if you check the way he was playing, he shows that he was really well relaxed, you know, before the game, because David Ferrer, you know, it was a walkover for him, so he was more relaxed, and Joey Tsonga was taking to the third set before he was able to get to the final. So hence Andy Murray had to like put everything he had to ensure that he win best race.
Cecilia, let's enjoy how. Let's see how exactly Murray pulled up this amazing win over Joey Tsonga.
Der Sieger der Weltcup Open auch in diesem Jahr, Mr. Andy Murray!
I don't know really. I mean, I'm still a long way from doing it. It's kind of like, you know, if you look far ahead and say that, you know, if you win like 5 or 6 matches in a row and win a Masters series, you have a chance of getting there, but they're hard tournaments to win. You know, I've won 13 or 14 in my career, and I've played in about 100, so, or maybe more than that, so they're extremely tough tournaments to win. I've never won in Paris before, and sometimes I've struggled there with the conditions, so I need to obviously play a bit better this year, and you know, keep improving, keep learning. If I do that, you know, give myself a chance of doing it.